Hello, hello, and welcome to the energetic forecast for the month of April 2021. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you're catching this, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about today's broadcast. So for those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I am a quantum numerologist and wealth activator. What does that mean? It means that I help you to understand who you are, what you want, and how to get it. And one of the tools that I love to use in order to determine all this information and to really help us leverage the energy is numerology. So numerology is mathematical code that is everything in our experience has some sort of mathematical code. And just like we can predict the weather, so too can we predict energetic forces so that we can leverage those to our advantage. So I love to come in and do a monthly forecast within this community to share with you the energy that we're going to be experiencing in the time ahead. So this is all about April 2021. Thank you if you are joining me here. Let's dive in. So April carries the energy of the 9, and I'm actually going to talk about April and May together a little bit today because those two energies carrying the energy of the 9 in April and then the 1 in May, there is a bridge occurring right now, an energetic bridge between the old world and the new, which is very exciting. However, there's some key things to be aware of. So this 9 energy coming in April is really about innovation and creation. And are you willing to step forward into your vision and your dream without fear? Are you willing to bring it into completion? So what happens during 9 energy is oftentimes we end up releasing, letting go, purging, cleansing. There's a completion energy occurring. And what can happen is the mind can get caught up in attachment and thinking, oh, that thing is coming to an end. This has to be painful. This has to be hard. Relationships come to an end. And so we feel like that needs to be difficult. Maybe concepts in your business need to come to completion and that feels hard. So this really is a follow-through energy. And are you willing to step into your vision even further? Are you willing to be innovative? And are you willing to give it one last stand so that you can achieve what it is that you want to achieve? The 9 also wants completion of your fulfillment, which means that you need to be in integrity and really step into, yes, I am choosing this and I want this no matter what anybody else says. I love it. I'm dedicated and devoted to it. And so I am choosing to continue to move through it despite any perceived obstacles in my way. There are no obstacles. There are no mountains. If you hear me talk about that, I talk about it all the time. There is no mountain. The only mountain that is created is the one that's in your mind. And so the invitation for this 9 energy of April is to let go of the mountain, to release anything that's no longer aligned with your big vision, and to step into that vision without fear. Now, we are having a completion energy collectively, so we're going to start seeing structures fall away. There are going to be things that happen politically, globally, environmentally, in communities where things are coming to completion. Now, it is not our job to focus on those in any way, shape, or form. It is our job to focus on what we want. There is the universal laws of entropy and evolution. We are in the midst of evolution right here, right now. So entropy is just when things fall apart. When we stop paying attention to them, they come into entropy where they crumble and they fall apart. They don't require us to give them focus. They only require space to fall apart. So wherever you're noticing entropy, where things are feeling challenging, where political systems are coming apart, educational systems are coming apart, the healthcare system, all of these systems crumbling and falling apart, just let it happen. Just let it happen and focus on what you want. You want more love, you want more peace, cultivate more of that. You want more wealth, cultivate more of that. You want better relationships, cultivate that. Focus your attention there, not on what's not working. What's not working will simply fall away. But we cannot create a new world. We cannot build something new if we don't focus our attention there. So every time, and you'll see I've posted notes all over my apartment. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? It becomes your new mantra. And if you think this sounds selfish, I'm going to invite you to check in with that, because what you want is going to create the new world that is going to be born in the month of May in that one energy. So it's very important that you create this mantra within yourself. What do I want? I want peace. I want love. I want wealth. I want impact. I want excellence and integrity. I want all these things. Okay, focus there. Without fear, without anything standing in your way, without the mountain, and bring it into fruition. Follow through, live in integrity with your dreams, with what you want, and everything else can just fall away. Now, some key points to be aware of. April 12th, we've got a new moon in Aries on a 3-energy day. This new moon in Aries is really about bringing into completion what may have been top of mind September, October 2020. This is really about revisiting, reclaiming, and revising. So maybe you had a project that you were working on that kind of got left to the side or didn't come into fruition. You may feel inspired to amp that back up again, or you may be inspired to completely shut it down and forget about it and move on. Now, you want to make sure during this new moon that you're not biting off more than you can chew. Self-care and boundaries are going to be extremely important. Aries energy is very fiery. It's going to make you feel like you're superhuman, like you could do it all. But as we know, we can't do it all. We need to maintain laser focus. So if you're feeling pulled in multiple directions, if you're feeling scattered, bring it back into focus. Be mindful of your resources. Your resources need to be laser focused on your vision. And if you don't know what your vision is, that's okay. Spend time there. Laser focus on what is my vision. That's all you need to do. Now, you want to make sure that you're checking in with fear. If fear is rising up, if second guessing yourself is rising up, just be aware of that. There's no judgment. It's normal. Every single human on the planet experiences fear, but there's a difference between the ones who succeed and the ones who don't. The ones who succeed see the fear and do it anyway. You are expanding your energetic fence when you are stepping out of your comfort zone. So give yourself permission to feel that fear and then step through. Do it anyways, regardless of the fear. This is your vision. This is what you want. So go for it and go do it. If not now, when? It's time to start walking the walk. So many entrepreneurs I am seeing talking the talk. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. I want $10,000 a month. I want this. I want that. Walk the walk. Don't just talk the talk. Integrity is everything right now. Being true to your own heart. Not what other people are telling you to do, not what the shoulds are telling you to do, but what your heart is asking of you. Go freaking do it. Then we have the full moon at the end of the month on April 27th in a 9-energy day. Now, this is a super moon, so that means it's just closer to the earth. It's more intense. It's got a stronger pull. Now, the moon moves the ocean. It moves the tide, and we are 75% water. So guaranteed it moves us too. It is pulling our energy. So Scorpio energy on a 9-energy day, we need to be very aware that this moon is going to be intense. However you experience the full moon at the end of March is likely going to be a duplicate of how you experience a full moon in April. So be aware of that and create space around those days of the full moon. There's usually about a 48 to 72 hour window on either side of that lunar energy that's going to require some space. This is a very intense energy because it's got that 9-9 energy to it, 9-energy month, 9-energy day. There is a release occurring, completion energy happening, where it's bringing things into fruition, but also completion. With fruition, you get to decide if you want to amplify for more. So say, for example, you're calling in $5,000 and that comes into fruition on that 9-energy day, on that 9-energy month with the full moon. You can say, cool, that was fun. I don't want any more. Or you can say, cool, that was fun. Let's do it again. You get to decide. It is your life. You get to choose. But we need to be aware of the energy so that we can leverage that. So spend time in that full moon, in reflection, in meditation, go for a float, understand what it is that you want to create more of and what you want to let go into entropy. Now, we need to make sure that because of that Scorpio energy, it's about getting out of your comfort zone. It's really about falling in love with the vision. As we come towards the end of April, we're going to start feeling that one energy of May coming in as well, where we can amplify, we can create more. This is the end of the old world and the beginning of the new. That's really what April and May is all about. It's that bridge gap between in the year of the 2021. So you want to make sure that you're not hiding. Don't hide during that full moon. You are going to have shadows rise up. They're only meant for clearing. Just see it, witness it, let it go. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing bad occurring on the planet. There is nothing that you need to worry about. This is energy meant for clearing. So just let it rise up. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to yell, yell. If you need to go punch a pillow, punch that pillow. Go out into the trees and scream at the full moon. Go light a fire, write forgiveness letters, and burn, burn, burn. The Scorpio energy wants to burn it down so that we can create new. And we cannot create new if we're still carrying all that crap. So let it rise up and let it go. We won't be able to sidestep our shadows anymore. Coping mechanisms will no longer work. You won't be able to Netflix it, numb it, dumb it, feed it, drug it. You won't be able to shove it under the carpet anymore. Those shadows are asking to be released. So face them head on, look them straight in the eyes, and remember that you are more powerful than any vision you could ever have. So hopefully that lands for you. It's going to be a beautiful month of bringing things to completion, but also amplifying into what's next. So just remember, if you forget everything else about this forecast, just remember, what do you want? I hope that lands. Have an amazing, amazing month. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via Facebook Messenger or email. And I love you. I believe in you. And I see your power. Bye for now.